I'm Taylor Barr, your midnight DJ. You just heard I Feel Like I'm Drowning by 2 Feet. I'm Taylor Barr, your midnight DJ. And a gentle breeze cuts through the tension as they exited the forests. It had been a long week's ride and the party was losing steam. Must have been half a day since they last ate. Gort, a barbarian on the verge of a nervous breakdown, suggested that they maybe take a break, stop for a moment, and gather their thoughts. Jervis, a high elf with a scar running across his neck, said nothing, because he was mute, hence the scar. Fortude and Pines, twins from the far south, quibbled amongst themselves, planning their next meal in the silence that followed. A mist rolled over the hills in the distance, covering the forests and leaving the patch of plains they had just arrived in isolated. Just over the fog were mountaintops. An omen. Kinthair, the leader of the group, assessed the scene and decided that yes, they should definitely pause here. They unloaded and set up. It only took 5 minutes. They're professionals, let's give them some credit. Fortude and Pines took their positions and started on the meals. Jervis meditated, and Gort joined in with him, providing emotional support and snacks. Kinthair laid on the ground, feeling for something. And there it was, right on schedule, right as everyone was finally settled in. A small rumbling, and it was growing. No longer a rumbling, but a thunder, and now, no, a cataclysm. Kinthair yelled to warn the others, but it was too late. The mountain was standing up. Oh, that was no mountain. Up next, Learn to Fly by the Foo Fighters, and after that, Jennifer's by Mike Doty. That was Call Me a Fool by Valerie June featuring Carla Thomas. I'm Taylor Barr, your midnight DJ. And belief is an interesting thing. It doesn't need proof. It doesn't need any sort of reason. All it truly needs is a person who is willing. Belief taps into our instinctual longing for something greater. There is more than this, right? There is always more than what we see. We can look at the universe and its size, believing that we are the only ones sentient enough to appreciate it, and we can do the opposite, believing ourselves to be even more primitive to aliens than wild apes are to us. We look at ourselves, within ourselves, physically, and believe that it's magic or biology or chemistry and that our bodies just work like that. The truth is, we don't know. We are subjected to our universe in exactly the way it is, but who's to say what we see is accurate? It blows holes in most of our beliefs, but it's true. We have no higher power directly telling us if we got something right or wrong. All we have is our interpretation of the information laid out before us. Telescopes use refractive lenses to make something so far away to the foreground. But the ways that it works are completely based on the idea that glass always acts a certain way. Electron microscopes claim to see the unseeable,